Hey guys, I'm Jerry DeFada with the Southern Miss Alumni Association. And man, let me tell you, we are so excited that you chose to come to Southern Miss. Today, we're just north of the Centennial Gateway on the beautiful Hattiesburg campus here in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. And the gateway on our campus was paid for and donated to the university by Ed and Linda Langton with support from the Gold Leaf, one of the secret societies here on campus, as part of the university's 100-year celebration of service to the Pine Belt region. And man, it's just been a great addition to our campus, and we're really proud to have that here. So today, we're going to take you on a walking tour through 110 years of history on our Hattiesburg campus. You know, a lot has changed in the last 110 years here at Southern Miss, but some things have remained the same. Like, for example, our school colors. Our school colors were created by Florence Burrough Pope. Florence and her husband Moran were in the first class of students at Mississippi Normal College, and they were traveling back to campus from a class trip, and she looked out in a pine forest and saw a mass of black-eyed Susans on the ground. She convinced her classmates to stop and pick some that they could use for a class display. And a few months later, the campus held a contest to select the colors for the school. The only caveat was it had to be colors that no other institution in the state was currently using. So Florence submitted black and gold, and the students selected that as the colors for our institution, and it's been that way for over 110 years. Mississippi Normal College was founded in 1910 following one of the most contentious legislative fights of the decade per the Jackson Daily News. The stated mission of Mississippi Normal College was to qualify teachers for public schools. Shortly after its founding, the Hattiesburg campus began to take shape with the construction of 5 original buildings. One of those is right behind me in College Hall. College Hall was the main academic facility. It housed classrooms, administrative offices, a library, and even an auditorium. Beyond College Hall was Forest County Hall, which served as a men's dormitory and a residence for married couples. Just across the way from Forest County Hall was Hattiesburg Hall, which was the women's dormitory. Hattiesburg Hall and Forest County Hall were named in honor of the citizens of Hattiesburg and Forest County who made significant investments to bring Mississippi Normal College to Hattiesburg. The next stop on our tour today is Kennard Washington Hall. Meet me there. Kennard Washington Hall houses the Office of Admissions, Financial Aid, the Registrar, and the Offices of Undergraduate Scholarships. Clyde Kennard was a war veteran and a Mississippi native who worked tirelessly to desegregate higher education in the state of Mississippi. From 1955 to 59, he made several attempts to enroll at Southern Miss, but he was obstructed by leadership of the college and of the state. Nevertheless, he persisted until he was falsely accused and convicted of minor crimes and sent to prison at Parchman Penitentiary for 7 years. While he was in Parchman, he developed cancer and unfortunately was not given proper medical care until it was too late. Tragically, Clyde Kennard died in 1963 at the age of 36. Just 2 years later in 1965, his dream was realized as Relani Branch and Gwendolyn Elaine Armstrong became the first 2 African American students to enroll at Southern Miss. Just 4 years later in 1969, Dr. Walter Washington received the first doctoral degree from the university, along with the first doctoral degree in any institution of higher learning in the state of Mississippi. In 1993, the Student Services Building was renamed in honor of Clyde Kennard and Walter Washington as part of a celebration of diversity designed to honor those who have helped make Southern Miss what it is today. Inside the lobby of Kennard Washington Hall, you'll find a plaque that honors many of the first here at Southern Miss. Today, Southern Miss leads the region in diversity, and we're proud of the makeup of our faculty, staff, and students. Now, follow me to the rock and let's talk about our mascots. Throughout its existence, Southern Miss has had an evolution of mascots. Its earliest teams were known as the Tigers, but some of the earliest athletic teams were referred to as the Normalites. Can you imagine on third down? Normalites, 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 hey! No, me either. In 1924, the team's names were changed to the Yellow Jackets. And in 1940, when they became Mississippi Southern College, a name change was again fitting. The student body voted in April of 1940 to rename the athletic teams the Confederates. However, in the fall of 1941, the name was again changed to the Southerners. In 1953, the mascot became General Nat, named in honor of General Nathan Bedford Forrest. And for nearly 2 decades, he patrolled the sidelines with his horse, Son of Dixie. Shortly after desegregation, conversations began about changing the university mascot once again. and in 1972, an ad hoc committee appointed by the Alumni Association chose to name Golden Eagles over the Raiders, the Warlords, the Timberwolves, and the Southerners. I didn't realize what a tenacious animal the Golden Eagle was until we partnered with the Hattiesburg Zoo back in 2013 to bring 2 live Golden Eagles to Hattiesburg. I always choose to think that this is one of the main reasons that the Golden Eagle was selected as our mascot. I hope you'll find time to visit the Hattiesburg Zoo just a couple miles east of campus to learn about Nugget and Talon at your convenience. They are truly spectacular birds of prey. As we walk towards the Ogletree House, you'll see another of the 5 original buildings on campus, known today as the Honor House. Originally known as the Industrial College, it was designed to provide a laboratory for girls to provide practical homekeeping in all of its phases. The name Honor House came into being about 1957 when graduate female students lived here on their honor without a house matron so common in the other residence halls. The next stop on our tour is the Alumni House, which is one of the 5 original buildings on campus. Originally built to be home to the university's president, it served in that capacity until 1975 when the university decided to build a new home for the president off campus. The Alumni Association worked to raise the funds to build the residence on Jamestown Road, and in 1976, the Alumni Association staff took over the Ogletree House. In 1987, the facility was named in honor of Powell Ogletree, who was the first full-time executive director of the Alumni Association. The Alumni Association works to connect former students with the university, to advocate on behalf of the university, and to protect the traditions that are so important to our university. In 2007, the university president signed a resolution naming the Alumni Association's Traditions Committee the official clearinghouse for any additions, deletions, or changes to the university's traditions. Some of our most notable traditions include tailgating in the district prior to a football game, listening to the Pride of Mississippi perform Amazing Grace at the last home game, and of course, my personal favorite, the Eagle Walk. Let's go check it out. Southern Miss has a proud history of athletic success. For example, our football team boasts 2 national championships, Conference USA championships, All-Americans, and bowl victories. The Eagle Walk, located under the rock at M.M. Roberts Stadium, opened in 1997 as a way to display the significant accomplishments of the past by preparing our fans for the future at Southern Miss. I hope you've enjoyed this brief walk through 110 years of Southern Miss history. I've enjoyed the chance to show you around campus. You know, as I think back about my time as a student, I'm reminded of one small concept that I want to share with you today that really helped to get me through the tough times as a student. And it's very simple. Be determined. When your coursework gets hard, when you want to quit, be determined. You know, that's the hallmark of Southern Miss. When you look back over 110 years of history, you see that the determination and persistence of this university saw it through legislative fights, wars, depressions, tornadoes, and hurricanes. The determination that's within this very institution is also within you. I think that Mickey Spagnola best said it following Southern Miss's 38-29 defeat of the Alabama Crimson Tide in 1982. The morning after the game, Mickey penned these words in the Clarion Ledger. He said, "If you're gonna go to war and you get to pick first, choose Southern Mississippi." He went on to say, "Always choose Southern Mississippi. Don't fight Southern Mississippi. No matter how hard you fight, these folks will fight harder. They know sweat, they know hard work, they know nothing comes easy. They are hard. I'm telling you, they are hard." If that same spirit that exists in Southern Miss lives inside of you, it's part of what brought you here. You can do anything you want to do if you stay determined and persistent towards your goals. I've enjoyed the opportunity to show you around campus. I wish you the best of luck, and I hope to see you soon. Southern Miss, to the top.